When I started college and came to Case Western, a lot of my self-worth relied on my athletic endeavors. In high school, everyone knew me as Sydney the soccer player, and honestly, that's who I thought I was too. I came in with zero expectations, yet high hopes, and ultimately had an amazing freshman year on the field. I had a dream start, immediate playing time, regular starter, UAA recognition, mixed with an immense weight of imposter syndrome. My faulty foundation of confidence collapsed me as I struggled to adapt and finished the season coming off the bench. Going from no expectations to starter to rotation to minimal minutes was a lot for my freshman mind to comprehend. When the season ended, I was optimistic that I would build off my overall positive season. I spent the whole offseason working on all aspects of my game, and when spring practices started, I felt physically great. Everything was going to plan. If I was better than I was as a freshman, I would have an even better sophomore year. The thing that screams, "That's so college athletics" to me is that sometimes you can be the hardest worker in the room, you can seemingly do everything right, and things still will not go your way. When I came back to campus in the fall, I was in the worst mental space of my life, balancing new challenges on the field with grieving my friend Maddie. Each day, each week, I forcefully tried to feel better, but as time passed, I grew deeper into the darkness. I found a lot of community once I joined the Hidden Opponent, including a strong group of athletes who have persevered through a variety of mental health challenges. While I initially joined to help combat my imposter syndrome, I stayed to find myself as more than an athlete. That fall tested me, my mental strength, the limits of my body, my love for the game, and my love for my teammates. No one talks about how hard it is to go from starting and competing one year to getting absolutely no minutes the next. If I wasn't playing, I wasn't Sydney the soccer player, so what was the point? Who am I anymore? The turning point in my journey was in January of 2023. I decided to get hip surgery to fix a lingering injury, and what happened shocked me. I did not miss soccer at all for the first 2 months of my recovery. Thoughts about soccer didn't populate my mind. I was so burnt out that I was thankful to be injured. This thought scared me. My entire life, a majority of my energy was put towards soccer. Soccer ignited the best parts of me and allowed me to set lofty goals and enjoy working towards them. My reason to get up in the morning, a safe place to be myself, and a whole lot of fun. How could something that I love so much just disappear from my mind, and how is it okay that I can't play? Yet the relationships with my teammates grew stronger. My friends bent over backwards to help me. Shout out Carol for helping me shower, and Katie for putting my socks on, even though I know you hate feet. My teammates carried my backpack from class to class, came over to my place to hang out, and brought me food. I wasn't playing at all, but I still mattered. My eyes opened. My teammates didn't care whether I played 90 minutes or I played 0. I was Sid to them, a reliable friend, a determined person, and the girl who laughs until she cries, even at her own jokes. My time being injured gave me the space to step back and think about what I wanted in the future. Did it include soccer, and was it here? Grass isn't always greener on the other side, so I stayed. I realized my ultimate comeback included a desire to surpass my freshman year performance. My athletic career here started on a high, went to the lowest low, and slowly built its way back up. This year was another fresh start. I spent the summer training, becoming the best version of myself, blah, blah, blah. What did I mention before? That stuff doesn't mean anything. Now, there's a story that I like to share about a perspective that has altered the way I look at my life here. There was once a farmer who owned a horse and had a son. One day, his horse ran away. The neighbors came to express their concern. "Oh, that's too bad. How are you going to work the fields now?" The farmer replied, "Good thing, bad thing, who knows?" In a few days, his horse came back and brought another horse with her. Now the neighbors were glad. "Oh, how lucky. You can do twice as much work as before." The farmer replied, "Good thing, bad thing, who knows?" The next day, the farmer's son fell off the new horse and broke his leg. The neighbors were concerned again. "Now that he's injured, he can't help you around. That's too bad." The farmer replied, "Good thing, bad thing, who knows?" Soon, the news came out that the war broke out and all the young men were required to join the army, many of which would not return. The farmer's son could not be drafted because of his broken leg. His neighbors were envious. "How lucky, you get to keep your only son." The farmer replied, "Good thing, bad thing, who knows?" Throughout the past 4 years, I have questioned what all of this is for. The happy moments, the sad moments, the frustrating moments. At the end of the day, they're all just moments. I'll never know what their implications are until I've worked past them, so what's the point in dwelling on them in the now? Each moment, no matter how they made me feel, happened, and I am who I am and where I am today because of them. Giving 100% on all fronts to achieve my goals left little room for me to think of myself outside of athletics. It wasn't until I let go a little and succumbed to the process that I started to see success again. It's all about finding your flow zone. A big part of that is staying in the present and appreciating the moment you are in. Taking the time to categorize a moment as good or bad takes you out of it and disrupts your flow. The more I tried to force my success, analyzing every move, the less it would appear. I had to get myself into the right situations to score a goal and trust that my body would take it from there. I have put my all into my team for the past 4 years, and I will always wish for more time here with my teammates and with my friends. While there are certain parts you couldn't pay me to relive, every single moment made each win, big or small, the sweetest. When I look back, my first thoughts will be all about the memories I've made with my teammates. They've been with me by my side, advocating for me, trusting me, competing with me, and supporting me through every phase of my career. Any sort of success I had has been made sweeter by the people that I share it with. This team has changed my life. As I move on to the future and continue my playing career, I no longer do it because it's what is expected of me, or because that's all I'm worth. I do it because I love it. It's shaped who I am today, and it's brought me some of the best people in my life. As I step forward with goals, I remind myself that as what is meant for me will come. I will never know whether or not I am a dog begging for chocolate, so I will take every moment for what it is. To anyone in the crowd, if you believe that your performance in your sport is the only thing interesting about you, I challenge you to think again. To end, I want to take a minute to recognize my friend Maddie, who passed away in June of 2022. Maddie, an integral member of the tennis team, my friend, and a model CWE student, should have been here with us today. I'm so thankful that I got to spend even a short time with her, and knowing her will always be a blessing in my life. Thank you.